Starting the stream. We're back. We're playing Minecraft. I'm on the video game. I'm on the stream. I'm playing the game yet again. Tragically, we are starting over one more time. Because I'm not very good. You know? It's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes you're just kind of garbage at the video game. But that's okay. Cause you know what? This time we're gonna do good. We're gonna call this final to prove that we're not gonna die. So that's all I need, really. Just gonna put it under final hardcore, you know, and there we go. Look at that. Already there's a big old ocean right here, which veterans of the channel, you know I love to see that. You know I'm a big fan of the big old ocean thing. First thing I'm gonna do is set my brightness to 500 billion, because if I don't do that, then the game will look terrible. Also, I'm not seeing my stream, and I'm a little concerned about that because it says that I'm live. Okay, it does say, hold on, chat, hold on. It does say that I am indeed live, but when I look, it says, you know, it says no, I'm not. It says I can't pull up my stream anywhere, so I don't know what's going on here, chat. I can't lie. I'm trying to pull up my stream so I can like view it or whatever, but it's not coming. Hold on. Give me a second, chat. Give me just a moment. I'm pulling it up on my other browser. This is not a very ceremonious start, I'm afraid. But you know, I don't even care. It doesn't even matter to me. I don't know why. Okay, hold on. For some reason it's not coming up. My stupid live stream isn't coming. Did I set this to private somehow? Hold on, chat. I'm gonna be upset, but I don't know how this could have happened, but I'm thinking maybe it's, oh yeah, it is. God, silly me. Okay, well, you know what? There it is. That's okay. I set my stream to private on accident. That's my bad. It's not like there was going to be a ton of live viewers anyways, so I'm not exactly crying about it. But you know what? Yeah, it's fine. I'm here. I'm playing the game. Oh god, my own voice. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, don't do that. Oh, it was playing my own voice back to me. And then it was auto playing a different video. That's just, it's not good. That's not what we want. What we want is to get 1 billion wood logs, craft a boat and a couple of stone tools, kill that sheep so I can make a bed, and then start my journey to building an empire on this world, you know? I mean, that's what we want. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw all my logs out. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna miscraft a couple times. Then I'm gonna craft some more stuff. Grab like a wooden. Can you tell it's been a second since I've played Minecraft? And there's already a skeleton that's spawned. That's just not ideal, you know. I'm just not a fan of that. But yeah, can you tell it's been a second since I've played Minecraft, chat? Because I think it's a little bit obvious, I'm afraid. I think it's coming across a little bit more so than I was hoping. We're just gonna come down here. I gotta grab my stone, you know, and I might, you know, just since I'm here, I might as well go grab some coal and some iron and such. We need enough for a furnace, which I've just got. A pickaxe, sword. We need probably an axe as well. And I guess I'll just keep getting some more stuff just while I'm at it. main goal is, I mean, there's already, you can hear a ton of mobs. I've got this novelty hoe, which is pretty funny. There we go. Craft an axe. And while we're at it, let's just grab 2 more bits of cobblestone. There we go. 1, 2, 3. That's gorgeous. Okay, that's great. What I want really badly, first of all, I don't know, I should probably adjust my brightness a little bit. I want it to be visible on stream, but I also want it to be like evident when I'm in a low light area where, you know, maybe monsters can spawn, because, you know, full bright or something like it, that's all well and good when you're playing, you know, later in the game, but at this stage, when I'm broke and I could get killed in an instant by whatever, you know, like, it's kind of important that I know where the danger's at. It's been a minute. It really has been a minute since I've played Minecraft. I would love some iron. I don't know if I can find that in this ravine here, but that would be lovely. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna craft a shovel too, because I like shovels, man. I'm a big fan of that. Gonna grab some gravel. That's worth it. Definitely want a little bit of that to start off with. I don't know why. I'm just getting gravel vibes right now. Yo, man. How unfortunate. There's enough iron for me to make some shears, a bucket and some shears, bucket, some shears, and a shield, bucket, some shears, a shield, and a sword. So that gentleman is looking rather devious. Can you imagine if there was just a clear path right up here and he just strolled up and just attacked me? That would suck. But you know what? I'm not going to think that way. We're good. It's going to become night in like 30 seconds. I've collected a bunch of coal for various torches and smelting and other such things. This ravine was really a godsend to start with. I'm going to go up and grab some food. Since I don't have any food, I might hold off on the sprinting, but I'm lying. I'm obviously gonna sprint. That's lame. Lame to not sprint in this game, honestly. I could use the copper to make some copper armor. Just because iron doesn't spawn in those kinds of amounts, so... Here, look at that. I've already got enough for some solid copper armor. That's perfect. You know, you forget that that's a thing because it's kind of stupid and useless except for the first, like, 5 minutes of the game. But you know what? I'm in the first 5 minutes of the game right now. I've barely even been streaming for 5 minutes, so you know what? It's fine. I'm not one to complain about my life being made easier. There's a jungle biome over there. That's cool. I'm gonna split this up. No, I'm gonna put this in here. And this in there. I'm gonna go, actually, I'm gonna wait for this iron because the sheep, I want to shear it before I kill it. Just because, you know, the more wool I get, the better. That's perfect, okay. Shears. Alrighty. It's a ton of sheep, that's great. Not quite enough for a bed, but I'll take it. Got a couple objectives. Last time, I never built an XP farm, so I ended up just running around looking like an idiot, trying to gather XP every single episode. And I don't want to do that anymore, so instead of building a full-on farm, Or instead of just running around looking like a dope trying to get XP, I'm going to build a full-on farm pretty soon. After I've set up shop, I'll take some pumpkins, why not? This could be a source of something, I don't know. I don't know what people use pumpkins for in the early game other than, you know, just trading. So, don't want that. There are no more animals, I guess. Okay, there's a sheep over here. I'm gonna kill him and steal the... Oh, village. That's even cooler. Oh, I didn't get him soon enough. There we go. Double shear. We love to see it. Didn't even get a frame of wool on that dude before I sheared him. I'm gonna kill these guys because I'm hungry. So there. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back and kill... Okay. I'm a little out of luck there, but you know what? There's more sheep over here. It's gonna be all mutton for this guy. I'm hoping I can get it smelted before the sun goes down, maybe. But that might be wishful thinking. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. First 5 minutes of Minecraft are always such a journey, you know? Forget how long the reload time for the stone axe is. Come here. I'm gonna have, like, I don't know, like 7 pieces of meat. 8! Wow, that's great. Back to my furnace, which is 30 million years away while I'm, you know, trotting. So, I don't know, like, I guess it's over here. My copper's still smelting, but I got all my iron. So craft a bucket and a shield. And you know what? Cause it's valuable, I'll craft up a sword. I could have gone for a pickaxe, but you know, I'm gonna get some more iron later. Doesn't matter to me. There we go. You know what? Just cause we'll craft this crappy copper armor set. There we go. And within 1 day, we're already set up. Look at that. That's beautiful. I mean, that's really something. Okay. I got all the items I could ever want. Even some extra cobblestone. That's pretty cool. I would like that. Some of that. And then, I guess we'll... I should probably grab that there. Okay. God, 9 creepers just spawned at once. They were like, they saw me starting the new hardcore playthrough. They were like, we have to destroy him. We have to kill him by any means necessary. Enderman. I'm not there yet. We're not there yet, Chad. It's just not the time. I've got leather armor essentially right now. I've got the equivalent of leather armor. This is my way to procrastinate homework, dude. You'll never believe why I'm playing the game. That's my way to procrastinate homework. That's what I'm doing too. Yeah, no, but that is what was happening. I pulled up and they were immediately like, skeletons right where he's at. so that they can shoot him to death, and creepers all over the place. And the first house he enters is a cartography house. Doesn't even have any beds in it, so he can't even sleep. And you know, every minor inconvenience that I face is a part of a grander conspiracy against me and my hardcore playthrough. There's nothing in this house, dude. There's actually nothing. That's crazy. Thanks, Dolphin. Chill guy. Bunch of coal here. I'll definitely take advantage of that when it's daytime. What's up, boss man? I will loot you. Oh my god, there's not even a single bed in this entire village. Are we serious? Yeah, I crafted a sword just for that reason, you little twit. Okay. Need that, need that. Need to kill the creeper that's sneaking up on me. False alarm. Gonna sit down. And, la-dee-da. Gameplay. Oh, what's up, man? You were sneaking up on me, and you're scared of the little kitty, brother. That's crazy. Just hit you towards the cat. There we go. Take this bell. Nice. Get out of here. Ow. Alright, time to shear and kill these guys. Shorn. Shorn. Oh, he was just about to replenish his wool too. That's such a waste. Guess that's what I get for being a genocidal maniac. Man, come on. Take this, this. Dude, bundles are never more valuable than they are in the first, like, 3 minutes of a Minecraft playthrough, which is why they're so dumb in the long term. But I'm not complaining because, like I said, first 5 minutes, that's where I'm at. You know, I'll use all the stupid early game stuff that they added. Come here. Hey, lad, come on. Why am I missing like half of my shots? There we go. That one, I will say, this is going to be a pickaxe for sure. Very important. Rob them of their hay bales. Yet another thing behind why I died last time. It was because I didn't put Unbreaking 3 on my Elytra, really. Or Elytra, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But in reality, I mean, I was just looking for hay bales, so, I mean, there was so much behind my untimely death in the last world, which I remain is probably the greatest tragedy we've experienced thus far. Like, it's always just some stupid thing, you know, that I just wasn't paying attention for or something. Like, that was just a sad way to go. My own desire for expansion is what killed me. But you know what? I'm thinking that this time, you know, we might be okay. I'm thinking this time it's gonna be fine. This guy, I'm gonna blow him up. Well, hopefully not. I'm hopefully just gonna kill him the normal way. But yeah. There we are. There we go. And you know what? I might not actually stream every single moment of this hardcore world. just cause that's kind of a lot. And sometimes I want to do really stupid, monotonous tasks, and streaming them makes them lame. Like if I'm just gonna dig a big hole, especially like early game, which I'm probably gonna do, depending on like what spot like we set up shop in. I very well might start the playthrough by just digging a big hole, like a little all the way down to bedrock or like a little mine type thing. Um, then it's entirely possible that I just like won't stream that because that would suck. Um, but at the very least, you know, I mean, I'll show my stats at the start of every episode just so you know, like I wasn't cheating, I promise. Because I think it's lame when people cheat in hardcore. It's like, what's the point? If you're gonna play the hardcore game, why are you doing the cheating? You know, why are you pretending like you didn't die? Like I think that's dumb. So I'm not gonna do that. But you know, I will at least always be honest and report my findings and stats and whether or not I died between episodes. And you'll know if I died because I will not have any items and the world will set back to 0. So yeah. But yeah, I might not stream like every single thing in this hardcore world. That's kind of a breach of, wow, kind of a breach of trust. I'm aware. First of all, I should always have this on me. If I'm gonna have a water bucket, it should be in my inventory constantly. That was my problem last time, was I wasn't able to hit a sick clutch because my water bucket slot, you know, was empty. I didn't have my water bucket on my V hotkey. So my axe is wearing a bit thin already. There we go. And I'd like to find a spot to set up shop. You know, that's what I'd like to do to start with. Is set up shop somewhere. Yet another village. Ooh, and a wandering trader. How cool. Where are we at? Blue ice, pale oak. I don't even have any emeralds, so I don't know why. But I did get 2 free leads just now, so that's kind of cool. I'll take that any day of the week. Like, hold on. Hey man, come here. I'd love to trade you for some leather and leads. I keep getting the stupid Instagram reels of him popping up, like, in a little jump scare, so it's kind of even more fun to kill him now. And his obnoxious llamas. There we go. And there's a village up here. Ton of cows. Oh my goodness. I'll kill these guys. I could always use some leather, you know. That maybe leads down into a cave. There's a bunch of weird little entrances like that that I have a feeling will lead into caves. Ice spikes and glacier biome. That's kind of cool. I'm a glacier biome fan. You know, they're fun to ice boat across when you're doing a big old ocean trek. You know, that's cool. Let's shear them. There we go. More cows. I love getting some good food sources early on in the game. I'm not building a farm, you know, I'm not gonna stick around this part of the map for very long, so I'm kind of okay to just kill all the livestock that I come across. And not feel too bad about it. So there. I have carrots already, but I might raid these crops to see if I can get like some potatoes or something. Like, are these, what are these? Yep, potatoes. Beetroot seeds, disgusting. Definitely not gonna take those, but I'll take the carrots, I'll take the potatoes. Beetroot seeds, absolutely not, never. Carrots, yes. Throw all this in here. Already I've got a bundle that's pretty full up. Iron, oh my god. A single piece of iron, I'll take it. And you know what, I think if there's no blacksmith here, then I kind of don't care. So I'm gonna start looting the rest of this place and leave. I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Cause I don't ball with these villager fellas. No blacksmith. I should kill the iron golem and take the bread. No, there is a blacksmith, silly me. These come with me. Iron pick, I'll take it. Iron spear. You know, I'm still not super well versed in how to actually use that, but you know what? It's okay. I don't care. Just gonna steal this. Snag a bed. My first craft already destroyed. My wooden hoe gone in a matter of minutes. Take that. Perish. And then I'm gonna set out to sea. There's ocean out that way. There's ocean out this way. We'll see where we're at, but I definitely want a ton of beef and other such items. 4 durability left on this. I'm gonna hit the hay. And then, I mean, not before I kill this sheep, but broken. Tragic. And then I'll kill the golem. First bedtime. Lovely stuff. Alrighty. Oh, that was a little close for comfort there. That was a little crazy. So that guy nearly got within swinging range. I don't like that. So the poppies can go. This can go in there. And my bundle's full. Okay. I'd say that's a pretty good sign to hit the road. I've looted this place for most of its value. I've killed most of the livestock in the general vicinity. If I can find an igloo over here, that would be cool. But then I'm gonna hit the road. Then it's road time. Unless I can immediately find an igloo that might have some sort of potions and gapples in there, because that could be helpful. Like I said, oh, alarm telling me to take my medication. Not gonna do that. I already took it today. But yeah, oh, it was that? No, that's just a weird snow formation. That's not an igloo. But you find them like all over the place in these biomes. I don't even if you guys remember last world, but I was walking around. I was just walking home from a mining expedition once. And it was across like a couple hundred blocks or something. Or maybe like 1,000 or 2. And I ran into like 9 igloos. It was like ridiculous. And they mostly had little chambers under them. So I think that might be an igloo up there. No, that's just a different biome. But it would be really cool to find one and get a weakness potion and a gapple for when I find a zombie villager. Because chances are, you know, I'm just not going to find, you know, the gang, like a village I can rob super early on. I'm not seeing any igloos. And you know, it's kind of not worth it for me. So village over there is a blacksmith. If there's diamonds in there, then it would be worth it. So I'm going to loot the village. And then I'm going to be gone. I'm going to take off, set to sea, and try to find a suitable base location. As per usual, that's kind of my main objective at the start of a playthrough, is to find a cool spot, preferably on an ocean, where I can set up a base of operations. Cornflowers. Okay. Yet another village right there. Iron boots. The bread sucks, but I'll take it, I guess. And I can ditch it if I find anything cool. Yeah, if there's no blacksmith, then I don't care. No, I don't think I care about this village. Probably. Maybe. This is... I mean, I think there's ocean out next to the village here, but... if it's just a big lake, then I'll be upset, because then I've got to trek all the way back to where that first ocean was, and I don't want to do that. That's really annoying. Also, I'm only going to take a stack of hay bales. Beyond that would just be overkill. I mean, I don't care that much. Nasa golem. Almost within Svangen range. Hello, lad. Come here. Gonna hit you. There he goes. Any golem that I can get, and I didn't even have to pick up the poppies. That's how skilled I am at the game. I can avoid picking up items. Yeah. Any time I can avoid, or I can, you know, get iron from a golem. Don't have to smelt it, don't have to mess around, don't have to do nothing. I'll take that. I'll take that opportunity, you know, for sure. And I might just chuck these copper boots, because I kind of don't care enough to preserve them, you know? It would require more effort than it's worth, i.e. inventory space, which would suck. Already out this way, and I'm seeing ocean, so that's cool. I'll shear the sheep, because I need wool for various things. Hello! Oh, what's up? Scott, Sosky TDP. Very cool to have you on the stream. Lovely to have you. How you doing? I'm just playing some Minecraft hardcore. I'm trying to have a good time, you know. Trying to ball out. How are you? I'll keep commentating because there's a significant stream delay that I've got, and I don't want to just leave an awkward silence, so I wait for my one viewer to respond. Good. Oh, that's nice. How are you? I mean, I'm assuming you're a Minecraft player. Just trolling the YouTube live streams. I am hoping to do cool hardcore things. Because I'm not very... well, I've built some cool stuff. I used to do hardcore streams just like this, actually. Oh, that's cool, man. How long did you get in your hardcore world? How old was your longest attempt? Or do you still have it? It is a lot of fun. No, I'm a big fan of just hopping on and getting to play the game. It's pretty cool. It feels good, you know, to relax and do something instead of, you know, stress out. Like, it's very low stakes. Even when there's the whole hardcore element to it, where if you die, you lose the world. Like, even that's not too bad. It makes it feel more real, but it's not stressful, you know? because at the end of the day, it's just Minecraft, and Minecraft is fun. I spent about a week and it got corrupted, but I had a village and built a gigantic wall. Oh, dude, that's awesome. If you look at, so, I mean, I stream a bunch of hardcore. I take intermittent breaks when I inevitably die. But I had a world that lasted like a month or two most recently, and that's the one I got the farthest in, where I had built like part of a city and I'd beat the dragon and I'd gotten mostly the best gear in the game, but then my elytra broke while I was flying because I wasn't keeping an eye on it, and I'd taken off my feather falling boots. And so I died tragically. And this is the first time I've played since then. You know, it's demoralizing when you lose a world. So I'm out here trying not to get too upset about it, but that's how it is. But that's cool, man. Like, I'll check out your channel in a once I end the stream here. But yeah, I built a couple cool things in my time too. Like, I was starting to build, like I built a couple floating islands, and I was starting to build, like a town hall, and like a boardwalk, kind of pier. I accidentally loaded up on a modded profile with a corrupted mod in the world, then required the mod. Oh yeah, that'll happen. That's why, you gotta create backups every once in a while for sure. If I get more than 2 months, I'll back up this world. But I don't think I'll do any backups until then. I played a couple hardcore worlds on stream that I've also lost on stream and gotten reasonably far. But that last one, that's the one I did the most in, because I was intentionally taking the first couple, very slowly. Oh, dude's teleporting. What? Mods? But yeah, no, I was intentionally taking my first couple worlds very slowly, because I thought it made the game more exciting, more fun. If I spent some time, like I actually streamed that world on my channel, well, then I'll check it out. Yeah, no, but yeah, I think, like I was saying, like, it just makes it more fun if you don't rush into all the milestones, but then also it makes it more infuriating when you die and you spent all that time building a bunch of stuff. So I found that I want to get geared out first. I'm trying to find a happy balance where I'm still like investing in the world and I'm still building stuff, even in the early game sort of stages. But I'm also like trying to, I guess, what's it called? Get some gear so that I don't die like an idiot. Or at least I'm a little more protected from dying like an idiot. Old people love Minecraft. That's very true. Tripwire Duper is goated. I haven't used any dupers in my worlds yet because I haven't gotten to that point where I would need a lot of a certain material, but I bet Tripwire glitches are pretty cool. Like I did carpet glitch, like carpet duping. When I needed to do mob proofing, I would just set up a flying machine and do carpet dupe. Sigma Fenty Fent. See, if I didn't know who Old People Gaming is, I would be concerned. I would probably time you out for typing that because that's so annoying. But then again, I know Old People Gamer. Oh, you just need trapdoor string and a tripwire hook. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'll look it up. I'll look up the dupe you're talking about because there's a lot of interesting ones. 4 years ago or so. Oh, I walked through it for like 3 hours on stream and got full diamonds. Nice, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I was pretty involved in the technical Minecraft sort of scene like 4 years ago or so. A little longer than that now, but I guess 4 years was the last time I was like super up to date on everything. But since then, I've begun to play a lot more casually. Fletcher's, yeah, because you can sell the string. Yeah, you can sell the string and you can make a ton of emeralds. So you know what? Yeah, maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll do a little trapdoor, tripwire hook, string duping. God, this ocean biome is killing me. It's not big enough for the project I'm wanting, and also I'm not seeing any cool bordering areas that I can utilize to build a cool base. If I knew more about Minecraft, I'd comment good or hey, don't sell yourself short, you know. Um, it's totally fine as long as you're not being mega annoying. I can handle it, you know. There's certain things I won't tolerate, but you know, you seem to be doing all right. Hold on, I'm throwing out this stupid spear because I don't care. I don't want to mess with the spear. And I don't want to ice boat because my inventory's full and that sucks. Get a village and build a gigantic wall around it like I did. You know, I'm a fan of that, but I do have some plans. You know, I've got some big plans. I said it on stream before to all the other 4 people who watched this playthrough in the past, but I typically like to build out some lore in all of my builds, you know, like I build around a specific theme. And everything I build has some sort of like world building application. So like, you know, I want to start fresh for the most part. I'm not trying to build on a village if I can help it, even though that's a good starting point, and especially when I'm on a server, I like to start in a village. But for this particular world, for my hardcore world, I think I'm gonna just try and find as cool of a location if I can. All right, I gotta go. Hope you get more viewers and subscribers. Good YouTuber, and honestly, just gotta wait a little more and you'll get your audience. Waited 8 years for mine. Well, I am really happy to hear you say that, man. And I'm happy to have you here. Anyone who wants to watch, I'm happy that they're here. I'm not really, I mean, you know, I'm sure I'll build an audience slowly over time if I stream consistently, but that's not even really my goal with this. I just like doing it to sort of unwind, chat with people who like Minecraft, you know? That's what I think is cool about streaming. But yeah, feel free to tune back in if you want to. Probably stream once or twice every week. At least that's usually my pattern when I get into it, you know? Is I'll stream once or twice a week. So hopefully I find a good little base location and I get into it. Anyways, good to see you. Thanks for hopping on. Oh, the Pistons won again. I do love the Pistons. You know it. I'm a Detroit sports guy through and through. Nothing cool. No more ocean. No more nothing. I'm upset. But you know what? That's okay. I'll find something. I'll find a location of interest sooner or later. I'll find some kind of something at some point. Okay. Where's my, oh, I haven't smelted anything. You know what? I'm gonna hit the hay real quick. I'm gonna go to bed. I love using that phrase, hit the hay. It's so fun. It's so Midwestern, you know? All right, well, I'm gonna hit the hay while I smelt up some food real quick while I barbecue up my my steaks and such. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna throw these in here. That there, that there. 'Cause I'm starving. I'm starving Marvin. I don't know where. I'm gonna head out more this way. See if I can't find something cool. I like the iceberg biome, but I don't want to build here. Like, I don't want to build a starter base on an ice cube. Like, that just seems a little irresponsible, you know? Like, perhaps not the best use of my limited time and resources. So, you know, we'll see. Gotta let this cook through 6 more steaks, and I'll be good to go. I'm burping. I'm gonna climb to the top of this iceberg and see if I can see where the rest of the ocean is, and if it transitions to open ocean at any point, really, because if it doesn't, that would suck. I would be upset. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Nearly fallen in this hole. It's Simtar. Have you tried slapping your knees and saying "whelp"? I do that every day. I am a professional Midwesterner. That is like my stock in trade. Slapping my knees real hard and saying "whelp." You know, that's how you signal that you're ready to leave a place. It gives the covert sort of subliminal message to all other Midwesterns in the area that Midwesterners in the area that you are about ready to head out, you know. The Midwestern goodbye and the Irish goodbye, two very different things. Two polar opposites, you know. But I'm a pro knee slapper, and that's the truth. Where am I going? We're ice boating, gang. Haha. Okay, that works. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of here. It also signals that other people should beat it. Yeah, no, it does. If you're hosting a thing and you slap your knees and you're like, well, then everyone knows to get out of your house. Amethyst geode, cool. And it's an important sort of thing to do, because Midwesterners, they think it's rude to say that you have to leave somewhere. They think that's impolite, you know. But if they never did anything about that, then everyone would just, you know, decompose, you know, starve to death, sitting on like an upholstered, like couch, like I'm trying to think of the material, like a tweed couch, as they both politely try and continue the conversation, well after its natural stopping point. And just die. Ooh, I don't want to go right into that, because if I do, I'll get mining fatigue and then I'll be mad. But that's you know, whelp is like a critical element to the survival of someone from the American Midwest. That's a crucial element. It's the only reason that our economy functions. If it didn't, then, you know, the factories would grind to a halt. Everyone would stop showing up for work. They'd all be stuck in awkward social situations where they really want the person that has come over the place to leave, but they can't. They're both socially obligated to stay and maintain some lame discussion about them Lions or about the Bears this season, you know. So trust me, you know, it's something they teach you very early on. This chat does not accept GIFs. Oh, I don't know how I can change that. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I mean, I could figure it out, I'm sure, but then I would have to look into my YouTube dashboard, and I shudder to think how little I would actually give a shit if I were to do that. So I don't know if I will. Listen, I might though. I don't know. I mean, if you have a funny GIF, then maybe it's worth it. This does not transition into any more ocean, and in fact is now just more land. Just a giant cold landmass that sucks and is lame, and that I don't want to build on. Yeah, unfortunately, no, the chat does not accept GIFs. Hold on. I'm gonna find a cool spot, and then I'll adjust my chat to accept GIF. You know what? Fuck it. I'll do it right now. You know, just because you're the gamer that you are, the old person gamer that you are, I'm gonna change it up. Let's do this. Where's my chat settings? Where do I have chat set? My chat crashed on my YouTube side. Hold on. Can I adjust it? I don't know if I can change my chat settings. Well, slaps knees. Gotta go back to work. Well, it was lovely having you on the stream. Enjoy the rest of your night, my friend. Let's do this, eh? That is powdered snow. Not looking to trek right into all that nonsense. God, this really is just the most obnoxious biome to try and navigate to. I'm so cracked. I'm so good at the craft, man. I'll keep you open. Oh, you're keeping my tab open? Thank you. God, that's so lovely of you. Oh my god, golden carrots, lodestones. Goodness gracious. I'm chucking this crap in here that I don't want. Take this. You know what? I'm going to swap out my crappy copper leggings. Don't care about any of that. There we go. Okay. Okie dokie. And since I've got an iron pickaxe, I'm going to take the gold too. Aha. Alright. Already doing pretty well here. Where am I doing? What am I tossing out to keep my boat? I don't want this stupid wooden pickaxe anymore. I refuse to be sentimental this playthrough. I don't want to keep my crappy wooden pickaxe that I crafted first. You know, I don't want to waste my time with any of that nonsense, you know. That's nothing. You know, I need something that inspires a vision. I like big cliffs, and I cannot lie. But to build a whole base around it, come on. I mean, I'm just not interested in all that. Golem. Come here. With this, I'll have enough for a full set of iron armor by the time I've found my last village. Don't care about that. Man, this sucks. I'm not finding any cool base spots. Oh, well, there's more ocean. That's good. I'm definitely gonna take a little stroll down here. Another village, another golem. But I also don't care, so there's that. Oh, is that the one I already looted? And this isn't even an ocean, it's just a long river that was kind of wide, and so it didn't pull up on render distance. This sucks. Oh man, this is so lame. You don't even understand. I would rather trek through this than the snow, but it's like the plains biome. It's like the least visually interesting, you know, joint that you can roll up on. I'm like, I don't want to deal with the plains biome. Are you kidding me? No. That sucks. That's stupid and lame and bad. Trident guy. Where you at, buddy? Oh, there he is. Suck me out of the boat. I don't care. You suck. Oh my god. It's unbelievable. He missed like 9 shots while I was right there. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I didn't get a trident. But wouldn't that have been cool? Can you imagine my first trident guy that I found in the world? He just gave me one right off rip. That would have been awesome. You get a mending book so much quicker that way. It'd be so much more incentivized, you know, to get a mending book. If you want to talk the economics of it, you know. But shoot, I don't know where I'm going. Is this ocean or is this garbage? It's certainly wide enough to be ocean. It's got the kelp of an ocean. I'm feeling, and it's got a shipwreck. This is an ocean. I don't know how long it'll last me, but at least it's something. That's cool. Is that worth building on, maybe? I don't know. It's like a little cove. Again, I dig the floating island vibe. Same as last time, you know. I like this little underwater area, like this little indentation. I could definitely build something there. But it's kind of not really speaking to me. I don't know. Again, more floating islands. I like it. I fuck with it. I think that it's a cool sort of thing. God, we could do it's another Shattered Savannah on a big ol' ocean. We could do it again, chat. I'm just saying. If we wanted to, I mean, there's no law stating that if we found another Shattered Savannah, we can't do a little build, you know, a neat little construction project. But you know, I'm still living in the nostalgia, you know, I think is the thing about it. I'm still living in the, damn, I wish I could have actually built the things I was building on my other world. You know, it really is the tragedy of being shit at Minecraft. I'll at least loot this portal here. 3 flint and steels? Be serious. Come on. What are we doing here? No, give me that back. I hate when it does that. When I misclick and it deletes my sword from existence. There's another thing over here that's kind of cool that I was looking at. That's the big old floating island up in the sky. Unless that's just a rock and yeah, it is. It's just a rock where the bottom didn't load in. So I would actually not like to build there at all. Swamp biome, you know I love them. Raided one right before I died. And you know, the Shattered Savannah, it's cool as per usual, but man, I'm just not feeling it. It's just not the move this time, chat. I'm telling you, it's not the move. Well, I'm getting a little low on patience. I'm losing my patience. I would love to go back to the barnyard. over this away. Holy moly. Just running right into a bunch of spooky, scary little guys. Creepers and skeletons and the like. Little zombie over there. Chat, where am I going? Where are we building? I'm not building there. It's not speaking to me. Shitty dark oak biome that I don't want to build in. Man, I might just have to keep trekking this way if I want to find anything of any interest whatsoever. Zombie villager. I've got the golden apple, but no weakness potion. And transporting him actually sounds like the worst thing ever. So I'm not going to do that. Don't know what that sound is. Maybe that's the sound. Is that a firefly bush sound? I know they added them. I've been seeing them around. I think they're cool, but I don't care. I don't want to add, you know, investigate them too closely. Jungle biome. I don't want the jungle base. It's not something I care about. Man, fuck off. Get out of here. Big old jungle biome. If there's a temple there, I'll loot it, but I'm not seeing one immediately, and I don't care enough to investigate. Listen, you know, jungle smithing template really is not that wild to me. It's not something that I'll go out of my way for right now. It's just sometimes they can have diamonds in them, and that would be cool. I'm just gonna head out a billion blocks until I find something nice that I actually care about. I don't know. Is it ethical? Is it ethical to do seed searching on a hardcore world chat? I could dig into the world data without, you know, actually enabling commands for any amount of time in this world, so that I could at least find the seed, and then I could search through the seed to see what's up, you know? See if there's any place that's kind of cool looking. So, I mean, is that ethical, chat? Do we think that that's... I mean, not that there's anyone here, but just a hypothetical question, you know, for hypothetical viewers to contemplate. Is that ethical? Is that within the bounds of a straight and true hardcore playthrough? I mean, I'm probably gonna end up using like schematic. Schematic. I'm gonna end up using schematic builds at some point, you know, later on. Anyways, if this world gets anywhere that I want it to go, then I'll probably end up using schematic builds. But I don't know. Is it seed? Is seed searching? You know, finding the seed and looking through it. Is that in the same vein? Or is that a step too far? Is it over the line? Ugh. I don't know. I'll get in touch with Old People Gaming and I'll ask. Village with a ruined portal in the middle. Another iron golem, which I will loot. Come here, lad. There's a tragedy to what's happened to us, you know, folks. Of losing our whole thing. Losing the last world we played on, there's a tragedy to it, you know. Yeah, I don't want copper armor if I can help it. That armor sucks. It's kind of garbage. And I'm not going mining right now. And like I said, I want to find a decent spot to set up shop. And then we can go mining. You know, then we can check things out. But until then, I'm just not feeling it, you know? Don't tell me this is just a big old river. Tell me this is a nice, fat, juicy ocean that I can sail on and find a nice, cool little building spot right on the edge of. God, that stupid shattered savannah, man. That might have been it. I don't know. I've started talking slightly Irish now. That's okay. Yeah, this part ain't it. Minecraft desperately needs... Not even work can stop me from loving this stream. Oh, God, you're too kind. Hey, wait, hold on. Before you leave, I have to know, is seed searching ethical in a legit hardcore playthrough? Because already I'm modded, like I have some like optimization mods and I've got some like dynamic lighting mods and stuff like that. So it's already like some quality of life stuff, right? But is stream searching or seed searching in a hardcore world, is that ethical? Could I do that without sort of exploiting the game a little bit, you know? Because I'm trying to find a cool place to build. But I don't know. I can't find it. And you know, I'm debating it. I'm debating it right now. I'm trying to think, you know, if I can pull up the seed for the world and look through it. Because I mean, later on, like I said, I mean, I know you were muted, but or had me muted, but like probably gonna use some schematic mods or whatever. So I don't know. It's like I can't tell. This sucks. It's just the most mid chopped looking world I've ever seen. Everything is just plains biomes and tiny shitty oceans that don't even last for very long. I'm like, why are we doing this? Why are we torturing me by letting me get so close and then, you know, I suffer through watching how garbage everything looks. Like, look at this stupid plains biome just there, just hanging out. Nothing of any intrigue in this world. And my voice keeps cracking and I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry because my voice is cracking and it'll sound shitty because I've got a cracked voice and it's like, I don't know what to do. I got no freaking clue. Ugh, time to trek across a plains biome again, I guess. I just don't want to build in a stupid plains biome, man. I want an interesting geological feature that I can explore. That I can plan around, that I can build. Oh wow, spruce trees. How amazing. Ugh, Chad, I mean, look how far out we are. We're 3,000 blocks out. I might call it, chat. I might call it. Because, this is kind of crushing. Village over there. Flapping my lips here. Making wild noises. Because out of irritation, out of frustration. Some taller spruce trees. How cool. Mega taiga biome up here. Absolutely ravishing. I'm like Scout from Team Fortress 2. Miss Pauling. What an unexpected surprise. Why don't we discuss it over dinner? I love expiration date. I'm forever going to be upset that TF2 didn't get its own show. This is kind of cool. I'm not seeing the vision, though. I'm not even seeing the vision. The vision remains unseen, chat. This is pretty cool, though. I can't lie. I'm getting, like, American frontier vibes from this, I'm getting some, like, documentary that I watched in 8th grade about Lewis and Clark that erased all the colonialism and imperialism. It sanitized the history. I'm getting those sorts of vibes. I mean, this is cool. Don't even get me wrong. This is pretty rad. It's pretty sweet. I'm liking the little basin area, but it's like it's not calling to me. Darn it. Darn it all. $1 billion to the person who finds me the coolest thingamajig. Coolest little spot to build a base on. Oh, God. I might call it here, chat. I might. I really might. I don't know. Hello? Oh, the foxes are eating berries, of course. I will look one more time for an ocean. If I find an ocean, I scour it. I look far and wide. Another stupid glacier biome. I'm gonna explode. Scour it. I'll search far and wide for a decent build location. If I don't find one, it's curtains. It's over. Then I'm not gonna game out anymore. I'll have to postpone until next stream if I don't find something. But you know what? I think I've got something. You know, I've got a thing or two in mind. I've got a more specific thing that I'm looking for now. At least mine some of this coal. I'd love to find like a larger sort of island in the middle of the ocean somewhere that I could build on. Like not a big, huge island. One that you can kind of see the end of within render distance, you know? I don't know. Oh, what a terrible... This is barely even anything. This sucks. Back to more Mega Taiga. I mean, why is there a glacier in the middle of this? It's like northern Michigan, man. Darn. Well, you know, I'm gonna snag this gold block. And then I'm gonna call it for today, chat. Because I can't take it no more. I'm gonna let this zombie jump me for a second. So that I can see if there's anything good in this chest. Come here. There's a creeper up there, but I don't care. I'm not gonna let him get me. I might get a little greedy here. But that's okay. I'm gonna hop in the boat, and I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it, chat. I'm calling it. We're not gonna find a cool base spot today. But you know what? We'll find it some other time. We'll get on stream again soon. And you know what? We'll find another location. But darn it all. I just can't find any cool sort of spot that I want to build in right now. They're just not speaking to me, you know? I got nothing that's speaking to me. But it's been a good start. It's been a good start to the stream. It really, or to the world, I guess. It really has, you know? Got some obsidian already, you know? Got plenty of iron. Set of some halfway fine armor. That ought to keep us alive while we journey. Like the band. We got some golden apples, a bunch of gold blocks, some food, you know. A lot of wool that we can use. So, I don't know. I'd say we're in pretty solid shape. I'd say it's not exactly ideal, but that, you know, we're doing okay. You know, we're hanging in there. I'm running through the field. We're gonna hop in the house. That's a clay factory. I don't know, whatever it's called, clay work. I don't care. More ice. This world is 90% ice, chat. I don't know if I can handle it anymore. But that's okay. I kept moving in hopes that just over the ridge would be something that I could build on, you know, that I could actually stand to give a shit about, but alas. I love the word alas. I use it all the time. It's my favorite. Nothing but stupid winter biomes here. Bit of a lake. Might become an ocean, but I don't have any faith in it to be a large one. And like I said, not even a single igloo. dog. What are we doing here? I'm gonna cry. Yeah, no, we got nothing. We got nothing, chat. We got absolutely nothing. So you know what? It's fine. We're gonna call it here. We're gonna end stream. We're gonna come back some other time in the next week or so, and we'll find something that's cool about this. I promise. We'll find something neat. Nothing. Fuck all. Wait, ocean. Hold on, chat, please. Tell me there's something cool here. I'll swim one last ocean. I'll swim one last one. Just for fun, just for gits and shiggles, we'll do it. You never know, maybe the coolest terrain generation that's most applicable to our circumstance is like right here. You know, right on the horizon. And hopefully this ocean actually goes on for a little while longer, because if it doesn't, that would also kind of suck. I don't want the sandbar. The sandbar is not it. No, this ocean sucks. It's already over. I can see either side of it within render distance, man. The Great Lakes are big. I'm bringing out all the Midwest references today because that's my culture. But yeah, no, it's the Great Lakes are bigger than this, man. This isn't even a Lake Erie sized lake, and that's like the shittiest one. And I think anyone who you talk Great Lakes with would agree. Lake Erie fucking sucks dirty balls compared to the other four. Oh no. My least favorite biome, the dark oak. Puke. Oh, I can't even look at it. I don't even want, oh, I'm getting text messages. This might really be where I call it, because I mean, look at this. This is making me sick. Making me sick just looking at it, man. Look at that. Look at that. Disgusting. Disgusting biome. Yet another windswept savanna. Is this it? Is this where we're building? Okay, that's baller. That's pretty rad. I can't even pretend. That part kind of slaps. I love a good windswept savanna biome. What can I say? It does have a sickeningly disgusting biome right there on the edge of it. And also this kind of sucks. It's just a big block. And there's a bunch of birch trees, but you know what? Maybe I'm being a hater. Maybe I'm judging too quick. You know, there's yet another swamp, savanna combo. And I'm never gonna diss one of those. I mean, look, I'm finding more cool generation as I paddle along, so maybe I was being a little hasty. Oh, never mind, this is kind of garbage, but that's okay. I'm thinking maybe my expectations were too high. I was expecting to find something great that I could use, but you know what? I haven't. I haven't found it. Just a bunch of lame, crappy biomes. That's it, chat. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining the stream. But this is it. We'll find a cool place to build later. Bye-bye.